Hello and welcome to whatever this is. It's Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm Dom.
I'm James.
That's cool. Right. Episode 1 released on Friday, the 2019th or whatever it was of March.
19th.
I forgot what day it was then.
19th Friday.
19th of March, that's it. And it stars Anthony Mackie as the Falcon and Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier or
They're
Bucky Barnes.
They're the titular characters of this.
However, it does also include other characters, but they're not important really. James, what do you think about this episode?
I really liked it. I think it's a
Same.
good introduction to what this series will be. It's a slow burn, definitely, but it's a good one. It's an engaging one.
Before we get properly started, I'm just going to say, right, I watch these episodes before James does. And so I give my reaction to James before he's watched it. And this one, man, I actually cared.
Yeah.
Like, apart from Falcon's sister, couldn't care about that. But,
no, even then,
you know,
I think his sister's really good.
It's really good, but it's also like, I need something more from this.
I think we will, because
yeah,
the whole dilemma which sets up between the two characters now is one can't let go of the past, and one is so desperate of letting go of the past, but the past keeps coming up behind him to bite him in the ass.
Do you know what I find funniest about Falcon in this episode? Okay.
What's that?
I'm just going straight in with the negatives, but it's not even a negative, it's a negative about like what the story is. That bank dude who refuses them, what an asshole. Like, this is an Avenger, a guy who literally saved the world. I mean, yeah, he died for 5 years and like he struggled, but he was actually still
that's
a hero.
That's all poking fun at Tony Stark. Yeah, that's poking fun at Tony Stark. That's not poking fun at the bank guy. Like, it's to show that like,
it's to show they weren't paid, but it's also like, if I was that bank guy, I'd be like, you know what? I think you've deserved this loan. You know, sure, your credit history's not that good, but you did kind of save the world.
Especially about what he does at the beginning of the episode, which we'll talk about. But like, did you like the opening fight scene?
I absolutely loved that. The wingsuit bit where they're like flying from helicopter to helicopter. It's so like, it actually felt. It felt real. Weirdly, like it felt like this is a tangible thing that could happen.
Yeah, and it's like, good action too. It's not the WandaVision action. The problem is with WandaVision, you've not done action up until this point. Like, you've not done action, so when you inevitably do it, it's just like, Do you know what I mean? Not that the action was itself bad. It's just that
I have to say, it's like,
but you do it the first like 5 minutes.
The final scene of that action bit, when he swoops through the helicopter and grabs the guy, it's like, that scene is almost just showing you how good Sam Wilson is. Like, he is absolutely on top of his game.
Yeah,
he's not messing up here.
It's like also like with Batroc,
he got hit by a shot and like damaged his thing, but he's still going for it.
Yeah. And like,
again, I care more about him.
Yeah.
So like, to put it this way, Bucky is the more compelling story in this episode, because it's like, oh, he's with the guy who, like, he killed the guy's son.
Yeah, it's like,
and it's like heartbreaking.
We don't know what he's doing it for. Is he deliberately torturing himself?
Yeah.
Or is he trying?
It's genuinely just I really do hope we get him. I really want him to say, like, he comes out and tells him, like, he did it. And do you know what I think they're going to do? Do you know what I think they were going to do? Unless you have something to say.
He's not going to tell him that guy's going to die before he can tell him.
Right, it's either that, or he tells him, and they do the old, like, I know, that kind of thing.
I hope not. I
hope not. But that's the thing. It's like, I
that's
feel
so
like they
cliche,
would do that.
and this series is better than that already. Yeah, but like, okay, we'll talk about a few. Let's be real. Let's be real. I think also what this episode does straight up, it sort of like delivers what this series is going to do. Like everything you
Racist
think,
America.
yeah, I think it's going to do that.
I love how racist the guy is, because it's like, this is the right thing. Let
Yeah,
me give it to this white guy. Like, it's just,
yeah. Oh, it's the right thing to do. Very patronizing. Like, and like
oh,
even like
so.
man, Rhodey's in it, like as
Oh,
casual as hell.
I just remembered. Sorry, you know, right? This is a bit of a leap, but you know the credits, right?
Yeah,
So Carl Lumley, who was rumored to be in this series,
is that a character
he
or
is
an?
he is in one of the like credits, like
Yeah,
pictures.
we can get
Like
two more
he
names
is
other
playing.
than we can get two more names that are not Emily Van
Yeah,
Camp and Daniel Brühl.
he is definitely playing the first Captain America, the Black Captain America, and he's played Martian Manhunter. All right. Uh, so if you don't know
Mm.
who he is, right? So he in the Justice League animated series, he voiced Martian Manhunter, and then in
Yeah,
Supergirl, he played Martian Manhunter's dad. He
yeah.
is a great actor, and they could not have chosen a man better to portray the first Captain America.
Mm.
Like
It especially makes sense with all like the
it
sort
just,
of like rogue, like
it
the
will.
flag
So
smashers are clearly on something.
just cocaine.
We don't know. I
The
think
power
I
broker.
want to know how.
That's the other one. So I've
Mm,
been looking into US Agent. I've known about US Agent for years, but I never even looked into him because like he's kind of irrelevant, you know.
mm.
But he like got his powers from the power broker, and
Mm.
there's a bit in the credits that references that, and it's like, oh.
And this series
But
can
then
do
the
it.
thing, do you know what the funniest thing is though, right? Do you know what the funniest thing is, right? One Division did this exact thing. They hinted at the comics. They shoved it in your face. The stuff you know
Yeah.
from the comics. They're like, look, it's that, and then they went, not really.
Lol.
So I think we're gonna get a power broker,
Yeah.
but I think the power broker is going to be like a pawn of Thunderbolt Ross,
He
who
has to be in
is,
this. He has to be
yeah,
in this. If
he
Don
is
Cheadle
creating the
was as
Thunderbolts.
casually in this
Wyatt
as he
Russell is
was,
going
and
to
he
play
had the
US
ad
Agent
credit, and he had the
Anthony. Sorry,
mm.
not Anthony Mackie. What's his name? I forgot his name. You literally. Oh,
White Russell,
not Wyatt Russell. The War Machine. Don
Don
Cheadle.
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Um, Don Cheadle is. He's going to come back. I feel,
Yeah, he had the
but he's
and
not.
credit. He had the and
He's not.
credit.
I don't think he's going to be War Machine
No, he'll
unless
be
it's like
Rhodey.
the
He's not going
finale.
to be in. He's not going to be in armor. He's just going to be.
He's gonna be one where it's like, oh, I just thought of it. I just realized what it. Oh my! I didn't even think of that. The final
Yeah.
episode is going to be Black Captain America and Black Iron Man fighting side by side.
Oh,
Think about it. That it makes sense. Makes sense.
I hope not. Just because
I hope so because I
we don't want
like
to
that.
invalidate Sam's arc. And his people say, "Oh, he's not going to do that. They're not going to make him struggle, saying he doesn't want the shield in this series because he
Oh, he
accepts it
says he
straight off the
doesn't
bat
want
in
it.
Endgame, and they're not going to do that.
He says he doesn't want it, right?
He's yeah,
But
he's not.
his face when he sees the reveal, he
Yeah,
wants it, but he doesn't feel he's worthy yet.
he doesn't seem he's worth it, but he knows he's fucked up, and he knows that politician fucked him over.
Can I just say one thing, right? I thought that guy worked for the museum when I first saw him, and he just appears at
Technically,
the
he
end.
does.
I was like, he does. It was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Mm.
Like, imagine, right? If they said
How
this
about
is the
White Russell looking
president,
like?
oh my god, his
Yeah,
chin. He looks so dumb in the outfit. Not gonna lie, but
no,
I
no,
feel like
no.
that's
Here's
meant to
it.
be
White
that. Like
Russell
his
looks like
nose just like
White
comes out,
Russell.
and like compared to Chris Evans as Captain America, he just has such like a big face. Like Chris Evans is quite slimlined in the face area. You know, his
Yeah,
jaw is quite thin, and then White Russell's like fucking bam block.
he looks like Bo Burnham. Do you know what I mean? I thought, oh my god, that's not White Russell, that's Bo Burnham.
I remember seeing that like shot from one of the trailers or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh no.
I think that's also sort of the point of the costume design, though. It looks shit.
It looks shit. It's their
the point.
design. Like
It's
now,
the point. It's meant to look like it doesn't fit quite right.
I will say though, I do love the costume,
Yeah, but
and
as another
I
thing,
really hope that they make him like
a complex character.
a complex character, but I hope he's like they want him to be like a symbol, but he's a massive asshole
Yeah,
who
because,
is just going against it completely. Like he keeps almost like Homelander, right, in The Boys,
yeah,
where he's this public image that he loves, but
yeah,
he fucks it up all the time by being himself.
yeah.
I think that's what this is going to be.
I posted you that picture of what he looks like as John Walker, and it's just like, yeah, he looks really angry. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like he's about to go off a rant saying, "I wish I was with my uncle's friends right now." Like,
Oh,
like, I know, but I also hope that there's a bit more that the government's just exploiting this like potentially vulnerable person.
taking your uncle point, okay.
Yes. Yes.
So going back to Bucky and um, the old guy, I can't remember his name. I can't remember it. I'm
Yes.
just gonna say it. They play it off right, like he's like almost like he's an old friend of Bucky's. Like
Yeah.
they were in the war together, and it's like
Yeah.
they're meeting up. You know, it's like Bucky's the young guy and he's the old guy, but they're both
Even
the
though
same
Bucky's
age. But
older,
like,
like,
yeah, and it's like oh that's quite nice. So he's meeting up with an old friend, and it's like nope.
nope. And then it's just like that slow reveal of when you were. It's a good setup and good reveal, and it actually like, oh, you
I
just
have to say, it's a good reveal. That is the like dream sequence with him like killing the people.
yeah.
It did feel a bit like it was just like what this is definitely a dream.
No, it's not a
And
dream. It's a flashback.
it, it's a dream.
No,
It's
because
a dream flashback.
a dream implies it never happened. It's a flashback because yes, it is a flashback that takes place in a dream, but it still happened. It's a flashback.
Oh my god! I've just no. Right, no.
A
I
dream would
have
imply
to.
it never happened.
No. I have to explain my reason here. Do you know why it's a dream?
Why?
At least in filmmaking, we don't follow Bucky. We follow that guy, then we follow Bucky. But we
Yeah,
don't see we're not with Bucky behind the wall when he goes like bang and grabs the guy.
that's very true. Yeah.
So it's a dream because he's taking a third person view, which
Yeah.
it's a film. It's not a film, but it's a filmmaking style. They're trying to
Yeah.
show you a dream, but they're trying to show you this dude's important. Look at him, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
I
Bucky's
think.
here.
Yeah. I think, and that's what I like about like Bucky. It's amazing how they're not on screen together at all in the first episode, but it feels like they're going
Yeah.
through the next episode. But it's
See,
just like that's also another question I want.
I'm happy about that because the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as it's called, I hate the word "the" can fuck off. Okay, the word "the" is a literal redundancy in its title.
Yeah.
Since when was he called the Winter Soldier? Do you think people walk up to him on the street and go, "Hi, the Winter Soldier"? No, they fucking don't. So stop it. It's a
No.
waste of. I mean, imagine if WandaVision was called The Wonder and the Vision. No,
And the Vision.
shut up. I hate it.
No, it'd be
Right?
it'd be the Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
No, it wouldn't because she wouldn't call that at that point. So she got you there. But
I think
Falcon
I don't
Winter
know.
Soldier. Yeah.
I think it's just a case
Go
of like.
on.
Sorry, it's just like I think where do we stand with Steve?
Steve.
That's the big question now because he needs to confirm or deny it. I thought they were going to say, "Oh, he's dead at the beginning." Yeah, I was
He
going to say
is
he's not
not.
because
He's dead to the public. Okay,
yes, but we don't know if
but
he's dead
he
to
is like
and Sam Wilson. Yeah,
no. I don't think he's dead to Sam Wilson. I think that
not dead. Not dead as like
he's
oh, I
alive.
doesn't want anything to do with him. But the only reason he hands up the shield because Steve would have given her scolding if he found out he did that. That's the only reason why he did
Ah,
it.
fuck! Stop! Completely make. I was gonna say that it kind of makes sense that they'd be acting and saying like he's gone. We're so sad because like they can't just say oh he went back in time. Like it'd be a bit.
No, no,
I
no.
mean, it'd
He's
be
dead to
funny,
the
wouldn't it? Like
public. He's dead. Steve Rogers as
yeah,
Captain America is dead, but is Steve Rogers dead?
I think.
They never confirm it.
Oh, what's it called? Right, Earth X. I think it is. Earth X. I've read it, but I can't remember if it's actually Earth X. But you have old man Steve Rogers, right?
Mm,
And I think no shit. It's not. Oh, it's not Earth X. It's House of M. Okay,
yeah,
House of M. You have old man Steve Rogers who never got frozen in the ice, and he's old. You
yeah.
know, he is
He's old man
grown
Steve
old.
Rogers.
He's old man Steve Rogers, and I feel like they could do that.
Yeah,
But the only issue of that is Chris Evans.
yeah. I don't
However,
want to see Chris
I could
Evans.
see
I
them
don't want it
doing
because
that
I
as
feel
like
like
a massive reveal.
yeah, I can too.
I know,
That's the
but
thing.
it's
Did
just
you
such a
see
like
that when they did the thing where he's holding the shield and Steve Rogers is,
it's such an issue.
and
Like
Steve's on the
Peggy
left?
Carter's funeral in uh, not Civil. No, it's not Civil War, is it?
Sorry,
No, it
it
is
just
Civil
went dead
War
for a second.
because Black Widow's there, I think, and Sam's there for like Sam is there for like two scenes and then he disappears, isn't he? And then
Mm.
like Peggy Carter's funeral was shit. It just came out of nowhere, and
Yeah, it
Chris
does,
is
but it's to but the reason why you kill off Peggy Carter is so he's so more on Bucky's side because he's desperately trying to hang on
it's
to the
so that
past.
he can it's so that he can shag her niece.
Oh yeah, because that makes sense.
Yeah, what a dumb
Oof.
thing.
Oh, 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 Steve in the 70s. Oh look, and Peggy. Oh look, oh here's your new niece, Sharon Carter. Um,
Uh,
didn't think that one through.
I didn't know that. See, right. The funny
That's the
thing
Back
is,
to the
okay,
Future. That's where the real Back to the Future stuff started happening.
in the comics, okay, Sharon Carter is in the present. Peggy Carter is in the past.
Mm.
If they've never met, they've never time
This is
traveled or anything like that. You know, I think right.
yeah.
See, the
That's
problem
no.
is right. Um, Peggy
Do we think
Carter has kind of been shafted.
she'll get another series?
Um, well, yeah.
Um,
Oh, why is this? Why is everything just? Why is everything everything?
I think we've had the Winter Soldier flashback that I thought we were going to get in the first episode.
With the
Um,
Chinese dude,
do you see?
whose
Do you
name I
see? Do
can't
you think
remember.
they go back in? Do you think they go back far back in time? How far do you think they go back in time?
I don't
Batrock's
know
coming back. The
because
credits confirm that.
Batroc, is a good one. I liked that because he's the one villain who's like a real person. He's not like a
Yeah,
super villain. He's playing a ridiculous character, but he's just like a
leave me. Yeah,
villain.
he's in the
And
credits, so he's returning.
oh him in the
This is
Thunderbolts.
Frank Grillo,
No, I
man.
can't say it. Right, okay. Right going into this series as the same as you, the same as a lot of people, we are like, ooh, Thunderbolts. after this series, like, just looking at the once they revealed the series with fucking Tim Roth returning as Abomination,
Yeah.
like, we're
I
getting
think it's a very good
Thunderbolts.
chance he's in this. I think it's a
If
very
we
good chance he's in
yeah,
this.
if we don't get Thunderbolts with we have in this we have a fake Captain America. All right.
Yep.
Okay, a fake Captain America. In the next one, okay. Sorry, not the next one. What's it called? Armor Wars. We probably are gonna get
Justin
Sam
Hammer.
Rockwell. Yeah. So that's a fake Iron Man. You know.
We're
Then
getting
we're getting
Abominations.
fake Hulk
Tim
in
Roth is coming
She-Hulk.
back. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in this series. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if he's in this series because when they did that announcement when he's in it, he had already signed on. They had not signed. We knew Oscar Isaac was Moon Knight, right? We knew Oscar Isaac was Moon Knight, yet he still has not been
Oh
confirmed
my
officially.
god.
Ethan Hawke has, and Ethan Hawke said, I'd so look forward to working with Oscar Isaac.
Do you know what I can't? Do you know what I just thought of? Right.
Yeah.
What if? Okay.
What if?
Moon Knight. Okay, is the hero of his story,
Yes.
but he's in Thunderbolts. He is in Thunderbolts, not the villain, Moon Knight, because he's a character with DID who is completely messed up.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's right.
It's
I mean, we're going away from the point now, aren't we? Like, we're
yeah.
talking about Falcon
I
and
think
Soldier.
yeah, we're talking about that though. But like, okay, how do you think Zemo factors into this? Is he part of Flag Smashers?
See, the weirdest thing is like, I do have a feeling he
There's
could
something
be.
really interesting about this.
Yeah, I feel like he could
There's something in the
be.
trailers. Have you missed something in the trailers? There's scenes when they're in Madripoor in that club
Yeah, and he's
and
there,
they're
is he?
fighting people. He stood there with Bucky.
I thought that, yeah. I thought I had seen that. But you see, do you know what the thing is, right? I said this the other day to you on text and stuff. I think he's working with them in this because he's on Bucky's list.
Yep.
And it's like, I do think that he would be better off as a hero. Or is not a hero, an anti-hero who is part of the Thunderbolts
Yeah.
in the end.
Oh, he's getting his face messed up in some sort of way this series.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Okay, right, okay, to just bear this in mind, okay. So he is a Captain America villain in the comics, right?
Yes.
Imagine if he gets his face scarred by the Shield, like
It still
by
has to be
US.
Bucky to do it.
No. Imagine if US agents, so the fake Captain America, just attacks
Yeah.
him and just slashes his face with the
Yeah.
Shield.
Like he's not going to get
And
like
it's like
acid burnt or anything. He's not going to have
no,
have his face fried. He's not going to. You're going to
but
have
it's
him just
like
like
it's
scar.
like a kind of a very aggressive attack. Like
Yeah.
he sliced his face.
Yeah,
He
he's going to
didn't
fuck
just
that up.
like
Yeah.
punch him.
Yeah. I also, but the problem is with Zemo, bringing him back. You've got to have a very good reason to bring him back. A very good, and I think they will.
I mean, Daniel Brühl is a good reason.
Yeah, no, Daniel Brühl, but like, look at where he was in Civil War. He was ready to die.
Well,
Like
yeah, but
his mission was done. He had destroyed
let's
the
not do that.
Avengers.
Let's not have
Like
him die because he's a good actor.
the thing is with Zemo, Zemo's a yeah. Daniel Brühl is a great actor, but Zemo, he broke the Avengers apart. He almost killed himself. And his thing with Zemo, he's just if you just take him at fact, he's just a person who managed to destroy the Avengers after all these supernatural threats couldn't. And I like that. He wasn't someone
Yeah.
who actually laid one finger on them. He just orchestrated everything around them and let the course of events take its play.
I've just thought about this, right? I honestly think that we might not get Bucky and Sam together until like episode 3. If that. Like, I feel like episode 2 might be them separate again.
Potentially.
Because there are so if we right apparently according to people who've already watched the series, reviewers, I wish I was one of them, they have So apparently, each episode is about 40 to 50 minutes long. So it's longer than WandaVision, And there are only 6 of them. So it kind of makes sense if, like, first 3 are them separate, and then last 3 are them, like, together, like, consolidating their resources and being like, oh, I know this and you know this.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, Sam's the only one who's actually facing, like, the big issue at this point. The Flag Smashers, I mean, Bucky, as great as he is, he doesn't do anything. He talks to an old man, flirts with a girl.
He doesn't, but he doesn't. Here's the thing, though. You could just watch like an entire few episodes of just Bucky navigating life. Like that's how good it is, though. And
I
like the therapist. I think the therapist.
This is the first time. This is the first time in the MCU we have had normal interactions between characters. We've never had it before. They've always got to have some fucking motive, and it just my entire own idea that involves like some superhero, some super powered characters, right?
Yeah.
They pretty much don't interact when they're superheroes because it's boring. Like, oh wow, let's go fight some people. Wow, punch, 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 zap, 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 and that's it. There's no conversation. There's no in-depth kind of characterization. There's no actual heart to the like actions that are happening.
I hope then, and also because of how the MC, because Endgame felt very much like a what's it called, a sunsetting film on that kind of Marvel film
finale.
Do you know what I mean? It's more than that because it's like, even if you notice that how like Phase the last.
Oh, you're gone. God damn it. Anyway, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a 6-part series from Marvel Entertainment Studios. I do have to say that it is interesting. I do have to say that I enjoy it. And I have to say that it's a great series. James, are you back?
I am back, yes.
Fantastic. How about we wrap up this chat and then I'll quickly, briefly talk about Snyder Cut because I need to do it at some point.
Okay. Alright then.
So, James, what do you think about their first episode of Winter Soldier and the Falcon?
I think it's great, and I'm looking forward to where it's gonna end up. I think it sells a lot of promise. It's whether it delivers that promise. I think it will. And I think it's gonna do all the political messaging and stuff like patriotism, racism. Like, because let's be real, they clearly don't want a black Captain America, and it's gonna piss a lot of people. I think this series is gonna piss a lot of the like what's it called? The internet commentators off.
SJW, anti-SJW, sorry.
Yes, the outraged merchants, the ones who are clearly not. No, they have a real problem, not just because of you saying
diversity in comics and all that stuff.
And the court, no, not those.
Yeah.
Pathetic people, but yeah.
The ones who
I think it's going to annoy a lot of people, and I'm all here for it.
See, it'll be a great series. And after this first episode, I have more hope in this than I did for WandaVision. Just being honest with you.
No, I agree. Right? I agree.
WandaVision was too weird.
It was, but I wouldn't change it though.
No, I wouldn't. But I can see why this was meant to come first.
I can see why it's meant to come first, but I also think WandaVision was the better one to come first, though, because let's be real. Even watching WandaVision, it's like, oh my god, Falcon with Soldier looks a bit too generic. It just looks very safe and standard.
Yeah, he's gone. Fucking fucks.
But this one seems a bit more.
But anyway,
it has more meat on its bone than it let on.
What a film that was! James is back. James, I'm talking about the Snyder Cut.
Okay.
Do you want to hear my opinion? Yeah, I mean, just because you disconnected. Snyder Cut. What a shit. Sorry, it's not shit, actually. What a shit long film. I gave up. I had a nap halfway through it. I was so bored. It was Justice League, but long Justice League. I could not bear it. I love comics. I read comics. I have so many comics. I couldn't fucking stand it. It took so long. 4 hours. 4 hours is too long. Right? 3 hour Endgame, the big ass fucking finale of the MCU, or at least of this this saga. 3 hours, and that was like a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Justice League, not even the end, just the first one. 4 hours. I'm done. I don't want to see anymore. All right, because it didn't. It was good, but Christ, just no. The woman singing when Aquaman fucks off for like an hour. It's not an hour, but it's like 2 minutes. Like, piss off. I don't care. James hasn't seen it, right? To the viewers, to listeners, to whoever does this. Probably no one, but who knows. So, James, basically, you know when Aquaman fucks off into the water when Bruce Wayne comes to him? He just goes like, see ya, bitch, and fucks off. So, instead of just instead of just ending there, there's a bunch of fucking villager women who are like, blah, 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 and they're singing, and it's so bad. It pissed me off because it's just, there's nothing to it.
Zaddy.
What?
I thought this is God's gift to man.
No, it's not God's gift to man. It is shit. Well, it's not shit, but it's like, it's not God's gift to man. It's not a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It is a film that is too long. Too long. God damn. I want a life, not to be sat there for 4 hours. 4 hours. Right? Do you know what you could do in 4 hours? You could I don't know, you could ride like half of bloody Britain in 4 hours. Like, just stop it, Zach. Stop it. I will say the one thing I did like was the the tribute to his child. I will say that, condolences and all that stuff. But and the aspect ratio. Oh, I don't even care about aspect ratios, but piss me off. It's like a fucking rectangle, but upwards. I don't want to see that. But anyway.
Anyhow.
I'm Dom.
I'm James.
And that's been the Winter Soldier Falcon Winter Soldier episode 1. And we'll be back next week for episode 2.
World Order.
Yep. Today in film. Don't know when the next episode is going to be. Probably a month from the last episode, if I remember. I've forgotten when I released that one.
Will we do Coming 3 America?
No, I don't want to do that again. Nah. See you next week for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry. Wrong name. The Falcon, because in the MCU they've always called him the Falcon. I forgot that bit. Sorry. Yeah. But anyway, see you next week.
Steve looks up.
I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. If you're listening, just say yes. And see ya.